The Silly Adventures of Benny the Bear and Ollie the Owl. In a lush forest filled with tall trees lived two friends, Benny the Bear, who loved honey, and Ollie the Wise Owl. Although Benny was often clumsy, he always tried to be a kind-hearted bear. Ollie, on the other hand, remained calm and thought carefully before acting. On a bright morning in the forest, Benny and Ollie were getting ready for their adventure. Today their plan was simple: explore the woods while looking for new adventures. Chapter 1. Benny's Silly Idea. As they walked, Benny found a large stick and held it up high. "Look, Ollie, I've found a magic stick," Benny shouted excitedly. Ollie smiled at his friend's enthusiasm, but he knew that the magic stick was just a regular piece of wood. "I'm going to command this tree to give us some fruit," Benny declared, aiming the stick at a big apple tree. He pretended to be a wizard, shouting, "Tree, release your fruits." Suddenly an apple fell. Benny was thrilled. "Look, Ollie, my magic stick works," he exclaimed with confidence. Ollie chuckled softly and said, "Benny, that was just a coincidence." It was the wind that made the apple fall. Benny looked puzzled but didn't give up. He tried again with his magic stick, this time aiming it at a beehive. "Bring out your honey for me." Before he knew it, the beehive toppled right onto Benny's head, and the bees came buzzing out, chasing him. "Run, Ollie, run," Benny shouted as he dashed away. Ollie, flying calmly above, couldn't help but laugh at the sight of Benny running with a beehive on his head. Chapter 2. Lessons from Foolishness. After escaping the bees, Benny and Ollie sat under a tree, panting. "Maybe my stick isn't as magical as I thought," Benny said, looking downcast. Ollie patted Benny's shoulder with his wing. "Benny, you don't need a magic stick to get what you want. Sometimes hard work and patience are more important than hoping for something instant." Benny thought for a moment. "You're right, Ollie, I was too hasty and didn't think before I acted." Chapter 3. Making a Change. The next day, Benny decided to help Ollie in a wiser way. This time they decided to gather fruits and honey properly without the magic stick. As they worked together, Benny realized that what had once seemed silly and foolish could be turned into a valuable learning experience. He no longer tried to rush things or rely on luck. With Ollie's help, Benny learned the importance of thinking before acting and using his mind to solve problems. Moral message: Benny the Bear might have loved to act silly, but through his adventures, he learned that nothing comes instantly. Everything requires effort and patience. Foolishness often leads to trouble, but wisdom and hard work will always yield good results.